So, since Victorian times, the school system has remained virtually unchanged throughout it, and only now are changes being made, and in some places actually experimented upon. Schools worldwide are going from the more traditional teaching to a more modern way of teaching, which is using technology and computers as an aid. But is it really a benefit to teach our children on electronic devices? So between the optimistic and the old school, positions are highly polarized on whether we should be using technology in our school systems or not. So I will be discussing the success of technology in the classroom and how it affects students and their grades. So in recent years, technology has been incorporated with varying degrees of success. Those who've had better results have used technology more as an aid and more as of a tool than as the actual teacher, and they're just the supervisor. They've used it to engage students together and work together and kind of to encourage everybody to participate in the classroom. Others believe that technology should not be used because children are distracted instead of studying, watching videos or movies or chatting with their friends. Another argument that they make is that the human brain remembers printed word better than digital. So by having all of our notes and everything on computers, they say it is harming our grades because we don't remember and absorb as much. Another issue is that how technology uses affects students and their grades. So most of us, are already familiar with phones and computers and technology, so we're more comfortable with them. And with this confidence, we pay attention more and we tend to get better grades. Also, tablets weigh less than books, so would you rather carry 15 pounds of books or 2 pounds of computer that can hold an entire library without ever gaining any weight? So the less weight on us helps with the back problems, like carrying too much weight creates a lot of back issues. So carrying less of it, we don't have that much of an issue with it. Computers also increase communication, so the shy kids in the class, the ones who never say anything, can also participate in group chats and everything through computers. And it can be totally anonymous, so they don't have to feel like they're just making a stupid comment and everyone will know it. According to Michael Pollock, the internet is a portal to a world of information, and we can access it faster than finding the same amount of information through books. So it also helps us to get through more information more quickly. However, technology can also negatively affect grades. People like me who have no idea how to use a computer find it hard to succeed when they don't know how to use the equipment they're supposed to be using, and they can find it hard to find the information. Also, their easy access to all this information, kind of creates a lazy culture, as Procon.org calls it. We're going to be a lazy generation, where instead of actually learning facts, we just Google it every time we need the information. And that way it's kind of easier to cheat on tests and homework as well. Also, being bent over a screen all the time creates neck pains, which is the same as the back, only, what do they call it, texting neck or something like that. And according to the American Optometric Association, eyes can get injured as well, mostly computer vision syndrome, which causes eye strain, headaches, blurred vision, and dry eyes, which, being in pain, can also distract from learning. And again, the brain does not remember digital as well as printed. So, with all of our notes and everything on the computers, we just don't memorize it as much. And 1/3 of the students in just America don't have internet access at home. So, if you can't access your homework, you might be the smartest kid in the class, but if you can't do your homework, you're failing and automatically have to retake the class again, even though you have all the information down pat. So, altogether, arguments of the pros and cons of using technology in class have sparked debates between educators for years, ever since computers really first came out. And those on the negative side state that technology is deteriorating our minds and our educations and inhibiting us, while those on the pro side and looking more towards the future say that textbooks in the old way should go out the window and tablets should be incorporated into the school system. And the time for decision swiftly approaches with our generation, and the question becomes, will we make the right one?
6 that talked about whether like tablets or laptops were one over the other was better?
No, I didn't really find too much of a discussion. They were always kind of used interchangeably. So, you know, laptops and tablets and even cell phones were mentioned, using them for educational purposes, but I didn't find any information stating which one of those was better.
Would you say, it kind of like depends on the teacher, which one would be like better? Because I know that, like Mr. Ebrens, he doesn't really know anything about like technology, so like we use our books. Whereas Mr. Hofer kind of is more closer to like, you know, our generation and kind of knows a little bit more about technology.
Yeah, it kind of depends on the teacher. Like, different teachers have different teaching styles. So, you know, some have no idea how to use technology, and it's better to stick with, you know, the plain whiteboard or the books. Others, you know, are more technologically inclined and are comfortable with using computers, tablets, whatever you can throw at them.
I'd be interested about student response. So, you know, we're in a school where we have one-to-one technology. You mentioned that you maybe don't learn as well with technology. Do you know, kind of from people you've talked to, your friends, other people in the school, their thoughts about using technology versus textbooks?
Yeah, a lot of my friends, complain about the technology a lot. I mean, we're all kind of the smaller, wimpy people, shall we say, so we like not having to carry around 50 pounds of textbooks, but we don't really know how to use technology very well, so we don't know what we're doing, and when the system crashes, basically percussive maintenance is all we know, so we just smack the darn thing until it works.
All right, good job.